This is Stars and Scopes with your friend Uma, updated every new and full moon with guidance based on planetary transits in the current sky and extra support from tarot. For accuracy, take a look at your rising sign first if you know it, and do feel free to listen to your sun, moon and rising if you'd like the full picture. If you're interested in your birth chart, check out the readings page at umaruby.com, and if you'd like to support the work, head over to buymeacoffee.com/umaruby and you can buy me a coffee. Finally, if you're a visual learner, look up Uma Ruby Tarot on YouTube and you can watch and learn. Okay, let's take a look. Hello Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. Welcome to your horoscope for the new moon in Libra, happening on September the 26th at 7:54 a.m. if you're in the southern hemisphere with me. So as far as that dark night to manifest and to work with the energies available, do it the night before on the 25th of September. That'll be the Sunday night, and that'll be the perfect time to contemplate and to sit quietly and to dream about what it is that you'd like to bring forth in your life. So Libra is the sign of balance and equality and justice. Libra is the sign that reminds us that all polarity, all distance, all division is unified and of the same stuff, the same matter. Libra strives to consolidate and to bring together that which is disparate, to find the commonality in division. Libra also rules your 11th house of community and humanity and the greater good, of your friendship circles and of your way of moving and existing in them. So at a Libra new moon, this would be the lovely night for you to ask for connection in community and to perhaps dream up some ideas about how you see us moving forward as a group, as a species, as a friendship collective, maybe on a more micro level. Now, there's some other place points worth discussing, I think. First up, I want to talk to you about Jupiter, the planet of expansion and of optimism. Jupiter is in retrograde, resting in Aries, which is your 5th house of creativity and artistic expression. So there's a pathway here to this manifestation. There's support here in some way. If we consider Jupiter in opposition to this lunation, they're shining their light, their Jupiterian possibilities onto this lunation and helping you reform or reconnect in community. I'm going to show you the tarot cards because they're painting a lovely picture here. I feel that something has really come to an end for you, Sagittarius. And this could be in relation to your sense of community. This could be in relation to your friendships, your local, your environment of good fortune. And it's been difficult. It's been a really long cycle, and it's been pain after thought that has been leading you to this point of release. I think at this new moon, there's a real chance for you to realize that that sun in the background of this card is rising. There's light to be shed on this experience for you, and there's the opportunity to start right back at number 1. This is the 10 of Swords. This is the end of a cycle. This is the completion of a long, hard road of acceptance. Moving on from this, I sense that there's someone in your environment, and this could potentially be you because I get Sagittarius energy from this card. I get a fire and a drive. I get a forward-moving activation from the Knight of Wands. There's an optimism here, which could be the Jupiter energy. but there's something that's leading you towards a real sense of happiness, a real sense of peace and harmony and connection. There's family here, there's home here. You potentially might be on your way to reimagining or rediscovering that sense of belonging that maybe in recent history has been difficult for you to grasp, difficult for you to hold on to or to realize. I think I'm reminded of Mercury's retrograde position now as well. And Mercury, our messenger of the God's wisdom, is moving back into Virgo. In fact, we'll be in Virgo at this lunation. So Mercury retrograde is also a good period to resist propulsion in communication. It's a really good time to go over and to reconsider the information that you've been given and the thoughts and the ideas that are brewing in you, and to really work with that idea of the portal being open. Virgo energy has been peppering all of these readings, and in fact my whole experience this last week since the Pisces full moon. I record these a week before, so to give you context, but this whole week for me with Mercury in that retrograde position has been a wonderful time, a wonderful opportunity to rediscover and to go over the information that I've been receiving from my open portal to the other world beyond the veil. Virgo is the Hermit card in the major secrets of the tarot. It's that moment of seclusion, of drawing away from the group, the community, the 11th house, to absorb the messages that are being given and to re-evaluate what it is that we believe to be true of a certain situation or a version of reality. So in this way, this is a really contemplative new moon. This is a really quiet one with its base note in peace and justice, fairness. I think that the polarizing perspectives, perhaps, that are cropping up for you as I talk to you, the idea of this truth versus that truth, the idea of the disparate feeling of division, can be unified with this Libra energy. As we enter Libra season, our conscious awareness, the brightness of the sun will be highlighting Libra for the duration of this next period of time. So for you, the light will be shone on your community, on your sense of belonging. So I think to move away from the ending, to recognize it and to feel it and to honor it, to really understand why this ending had to happen, this sense of separation is moving, is shifting, and there will be messages, there will be potential opportunity to reconnect, and in ways perhaps that don't resemble the ways that you used to. I think that's one really important message to take from this Ten of Swords, is that cycles end for a purpose and we evolve. The people that we were then are very different to the people that we are now, and that's for good cause. That's evolution. That's a sign of progress and of the work that we've been doing on ourselves, in our own experience, and also with our commitment to looking out and to recognizing those changes and those shifts and those redirections of perspective or redirections of pathways for other people in our environment. and to honor them and to respect them and to understand them with a real sense of justice. I think Libra is led by Venus, you know, the planet of Venus, the energy of Venus, the goddess of beauty and love on the mountaintop, is really where Libra feels most at home, and that's its driving force. Really, is that sort of counterweight to find balance, to find harmony. You know, one way to think about it is that's how music is created. That sonic beauty is created only with harmony. With discord, it's just noise. But finding the rhythm, finding the key together creates that harmony. And I wonder if that's what you can call into your new experience of community and your position in it, rather than perhaps leading the charge so much. Might be a message in here for you too, rather than moving at the front of that pinball formation, as sometimes you will want to do, Sagittarius. You're really wanting to lead the charge and to be the one at the forefront with the backup dancers behind. Perhaps this new cycle, this new phase of your existence, particularly maybe with this ending of community, this sort of division from you and other, it might be a really important lunation to ruminate on the importance of balance in that, and that your part to play is very important, just as important as the others in that relationship. And that the two of you, or the three of you, or the four of you, or the 10 of you, however big your community is that you're working with or that you're thinking about, everyone has a right to equal exchange, and everyone has a right to an equal weight of intent and of importance in this project, or in this harmony. There's a humble nature that I feel here. It's a very humbling reading. And I'm not sure if that word resonates for you in any way, but there is definitely a sense of grounding that I'm finding with this reading, Sagittarius. Sort of, I can sense the slings and arrows perhaps that have happened in the past, that we are entering this new Libra season this year in 2022 with a new, fresh perspective, a new understanding of where we belong in that group, in that milieu. The messages that perhaps are coming to you as this reading is moving forward, I would remind you again to go over them. Work with Mercury. Find Mercury on your chart and find Virgo on your chart and see where they lay and see what is happening there. How are you best going to translate what it is that you know now about yourself and what it is that you hope for your community, how you can be of best use and service to your community. Libra loves to be of service. I mean, in fact, we all do. Everyone's soul has a yearning and a craving to find their niche, to find their way of best serving the greater good. It's a difficult concept to reconcile, I think, in such polarizing times. But you're here at this reading, you're here listening to me and wondering about what can be done and what can be activated at this next lunation for a purpose. It's because you can see past the end of your own nose. You can see the movable parts of a community. And it's taken you a little while and a little, I would say, important moment of retreat and of review and of understanding as to why things couldn't work the way that they used to. So from this fresh perspective, I wish great things for you, Sagittarius. I wish that moment in the clear blue sky. I wish that feeling of reunion for you. I really do. And I suspect that it might be happening as we enjoy the darkness of this Libra new moon. That's your reading, my darlings. All the very best with it. Please head to umaruby.com and please book yourself a birth chart reading. I have been quite busy in this past week since the Pisces full moon. I've had back-to-back readings and they've been of great import and great substance. I'm really, really enjoying this path that I'm on, and I really am very honored and gratified that my study is proving to be of help to other people. Libra. I'll speak to you in 2 weeks for the full moon in Aries. So until then, much love to you, Sagittarius. You take care.